Hiro Mikoshiba's murder was sparked by the bullying of Toshiro Ehara, who committed suicide 4 years ago. The graphic video that hit the net showed the world how Toshiro's father, Akihiro Ehara, had brutally avenged his son. We also know the father had accomplices. On October 7th at 6:30 a.m., they forced Mikoshiba into a vehicle, took him to an abandoned building, and gravely injured him. Then, around 7:30 a.m., the time frame when Ehara killed Mikoshiba, the other conspirators were probably nearby, even though they weren't on camera.
At the same time, 30 kilometers away at Ikebukuro Station, a man who looks like Ehara is caught on camera. We'll call that guy the stand-in. The stand-in made sure he was in front of the cameras for more than an hour before boarding the 9:06 a.m. train. After committing sexual battery on that train, he meets the real Ehara in the camera's blind spot, and they change places. That's how he established a false alibi for Mikoshiba's, and to achieve this, the victim, Yui Mamiya, had to have been in on it from the start.
Mamiya, Ehara's stand-in on the train, the guys who kidnapped Mikoshiba. How did some troubled cop manage to recruit so many out?
Well, one person that comes to mind who might be the key to all this is Yoko Sawa. She's a teacher at Seiryo High. She was the only adult Toshiro-kun ever told about the bullying, and she supervised Mikoshiba as a teacher before he disappeared. On top of that, she's a Kurokawa Academy graduate, same as Mamiya. Those trespassers at the murder scene were also from Kurokawa. Since they're all about the same age, it's possible they were all classmates.
So you're saying these classmates are also Ehara's murder accomplices?
If we consider Yoko Sawa the central link, that's very possible. We do know that as a teacher, she felt deep remorse for Toshiro-kun's suicide. Maybe she recruited her old classmates to help Ehara take his revenge.
Yeah, best not to rule that out. Though I'm hoping that's not the case.
Why's that?
It's just, she's a really good teacher. She's passionate, responsible, and she's always putting the students first. I know she regrets the past, that a student died on her watch. And now another of her students, Mikoshiba, is found murdered. So if it turns out she's involved in that, I doubt I'll be able to trust my own judge of character ever again.
Yagami.
I'm going back to Ejincho tomorrow. The plan is to bring up Mamiya's name to Sawa-sensei and see how she reacts. Until then, let's not jump to conclusions about her involvement.
All right.
Can I chime in real quick? I was looking into Kurokawa Academy and I stumbled across something that may be relevant.
What's that?
Well, it happened 13 years ago, but there was an attempted suicide. A third year jumped off the school's roof after being thoroughly humiliated.
Actually, Sawa-sensei mentioned that. She said it was a boy in her class.
Right, that's gotta be the same case then. The student's name was Mitsuru Kusamoto. He's 30 now, but still in a coma.
Huh, and all that info's on the net?
It wouldn't be normally, but his mother happens to be Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. Ever heard the name Reiko Kusamoto?
Not once.
I have. It was on the news. They were talking about her and her son.
Well, do you remember the uproar in the health ministry when Vice Minister Ichinose got arrested? Apparently, his successor couldn't contain the resulting chaos, which is when they couldn't afford another criminal scandal, so her promotion was out of the blue. She was a safe choice, a veteran with tenure, not to mention her son's tragedy made people see her as a more sympathetic figure. She's kind of a new generation heroine, so to speak.
Huh.
Is any of that relevant to the case at hand, though?
Who knows? But Reiko Kusamoto and Ehara both have children who were bullying victims. I don't think that's a connection we can afford to overlook, if you ask me.
Okay, so Kusamoto's son. What exactly happened to him?
Let's see. He was bullied by a fellow third year at his school, Shinya Kawai. The records say he harassed Mitsuru-kun every day, in and out of school. Well, one time he even stuffed dirty rags in his mouth.
That's so cruel.
Yeah, and the teacher was a real piece of work. Apparently he knew, but he just smirked and said, "Don't overdo it."
Oh, I remember now. The media pounced on that one hard.
If they were classmates, then both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya would know about this.
And maybe because they couldn't save Mitsuru-kun, their guilt left them open to Ehara's persuasion.
But to prove that, we'll have to hear from them directly. I'll talk to Sawa-sensei first thing tomorrow.
That'd be helpful. In the meantime, I'll be working on Ehara's appeal. It's clear they missed something important in the trial, since Ehara is apparently innocent of sexual battery, being that he was out committing murder at the time.
What started as a simple harassment case sure has blown up big. What we're dealing with is a man who disgraced himself and the justice system. At this point, I doubt much can scare him. You have to be a certain kind of desperate.
I admit, I used to see Ehara as nothing more than a shameless cop who got what I guess that's what he wanted us to believe, along with the prosecution and the...
Thanks again, Yagami-san. Try to relax for once.
Excuse me.
ありがとうございました。
Hey. What the? All right. Almost there. That'll do it.
वो पहले भी मेरे को धमकी दिया था वो जमीन बेचने के लिए। मैं नहीं माना उसका, तो ये जाली पेपर बनाकर फंसा रहा है वो।
अरे उसने जो किया किया, लेकिन तुम्हारे नाम का अरेस्ट वारंट निकलने वाला है, उसका क्या? अरे इतना क्या जमीन को छाती से लगा के बैठने का?
लेकिन वो जमीन मैंने अपनी पोती के लिए रखी है।
अरे वामन राव, मेरी बात को समझो। दुर्वा रानाडे के साथ एक बार तुम्हारा केस शुरू हो गया कोर्ट में, तुम तो ऊपर पहुंच जाएगा, तुम्हारा पोती तुम्हारा उम्र का हो जाएगा। इधर चला केस मतलब गॉन केस। अभी ये उम्र में तुमको जेल जाने का है।
You wanna watch this woman die? Open the fucking register!
Someone, please.
कोर्ट का चक्कर काटने का है नहीं ना? दुर्वा रानाडे ऑफर दे रहा है 50 लाख का। आज की डेट में 50 लाख कम अमाउंट होता है क्या? एमओयू लेके आया मैं, साइन करो, यही बेस्ट है।
मैं कैसे
दुर्वा रानाडे के साथ पंगा मत लो वामन राव, डेंजर आदमी है वो। तुम ये सब अपनी पोती के लिए कर रहे हैं ना? कल को पोती को उठा ली, कुछ गलत वलत हो गया, फिर क्या? काय का जमीन, काय का प्रॉपर्टी?
हाँ, तो पुलिस वाले।
अरे फिर तो पुलिस भी कुछ नहीं कर सकता है।
You won't get away. Hold up. Give it up already. No way. I see. Oh. Seriously? Wait a minute. What?
Yo, took your sweet time, but I got the gist of it. You're going.
क्या हुआ? हाँ, हो गई ना किडनैप? बोला था मैं, अभी जिसके लिए प्रॉपर्टी रखा है वो ही नहीं रहेगी तो काय का प्रॉपर्टी? डील करो, पेपर साइन करो, लेके आया मैं एमओयू, साइन करो तुम पेपर। बचाने का कि नहीं तुमको पोती को? मैं पेपर लेके आया, 50 लाख में पूछ लो।
You sure you understand it? Come on, she would never do that.
That a fact?
So happens I'm a great judge of character, especially when it comes to women.
Sometimes I forget who I'm talking to.
क्या घूर गया रे मोइले? इसमें से 10% तेरा। जा एंजॉय कर।
गलत कर रहे हैं सर, बहुत गलत कर रहे हैं। उस बुजुर्ग आदमी का सब कुछ छीन लिया आपने। वो वहां पर सिसक कर रो रहा था और आप यहाँ पर नोट गिन रहे हैं। कोई फीलिंग नहीं है आपके?
मोइले, मैं पुलिस वाला बना पैसा कमाने को, रॉबिन हुड बन के दूसरे का मदद करने के लिए नहीं। मिला ना 50 लाख बुड्ढे को। 50 लाख कितना होता है समझ में आता है तेरे को? चुपचाप अपना काम कर और मेरे को मेरा करने दे, समझ?
चिल्लाइए सर, और जोर से चिल्लाइए। आदमी जब गलत होता है तो अपने आप को सही साबित करने के चक्कर में आवाज ऊंची हो ही जाती है।
तमीज से बात कर मोइले, भूल मत, सीनियर हूं मैं तेरा।
और आप भी मत भूलिए कि आप इंस्पेक्टर संग्राम भालेराव हैं, जो दुर्वारानाडे के लिए एक क्रिमिनल के लिए अपनी ड्यूटी के साथ गद्दारी कर रहा है।
और तू जो 25 साल से वफादारी की बजा रहा है, तूने आज तक क्या उखाड़ लिया दुर्वा का? साला तुम जैसे लोग खाली दिखावा करते हो। और ये इतना खराब लग रहा है ना तेरे को? जा ठोक दुर्वा को और अपने देश के काम आ, नहीं तो चुपचाप मेरी तरफ आ, पैसे कमा और अपने फैमिली के काम आ। साला जितनी गुंडागर्दी चल रही है उसकी गिनती छोड़ और नोट गिनना शुरू कर, फायदे में रहेगा।
थूकता हूं आपके बेईमानी के पैसे पर। सर मैंने आज तक कभी किसी का बुरा नहीं चाहा, लेकिन आज ऊपर वाले से दुआ करता हूँ कि एक ऐसा तूफान लाए, एक ऐसी सुनामी जो तुमको बहा कर ले जाए, तुम डूबकर मर जाओ।
बुला, मैं बोलता हूँ बुला, चल मंगा, सुनामी बुलाएगा, बुला बुला, मांगना शुरू कर। इतेश बसलो आई मी, किधर से आएगा? लेफ्ट से आएगा, राइट से आएगा? एक बात सुन मुझे, सुनामी आएगा ना, मेरे लिए अलग से नहीं आएगा, तेरे को, दुर्वा को, बुड्ढे को, पोती को, सबको भागे लेके जाएगा। सुनामी लेके आएगा साला, इल्जाम तो ऐसे लगा रहा है जैसे रेप किया मैं किसी का। मूड ही ऑफ कर दिया। गाड़ी और पैसे दोनों छोड़ के जा रहा हूं, लेके जा, कल तक उठा लूंगा। और कुछ पैसे चाहिए तो ले लेना इससे।
बाबा बाबा
Excuse me. It's Yagami. Yep. Excuse me. I see. Yep. Hmm? Hmm? Huh? Let's race. Turbo time. Oh. By the way, I see.
Oh, what is it, Yagami-san?
Sensei, do you have a minute?
कल एडमिशन की लास्ट डेट है। अगर पूरी फीस नहीं भरी ना तो वो लोग मेरा एडमिशन कैंसिल कर देंगे।
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
अब तक सिर्फ 25,000 भरे हैं, 1.25 लाख और चाहिए।
इतने पैसे नहीं है मेरे पास बेटा। तू एक काम कर, इससे पहले कि वो तुझे निकाले तू अपना नाम कटवा ले।
वाह, आपसे तो बस यही उम्मीद थी। अपने एरिया के दूसरे पुलिस वालों के पास जरा जाकर देख लो, उनका रहन सहन देख लो, उनका स्टेटस देख लो। आपका जूनियर है ना शिंदे, उसकी बहन कंप्यूटर इंजीनियर हो गई है, और सब इंस्पेक्टर राजेश, उसने सावंतवाड़ी में 2 जमीनें खरीद कर रखी है। आणि एक तुम्ही, ना अपने काम आए ना अपने परिवार के। चल, मी तुझ्या मामाला फोन करते, तिकडून होईल काहीतरी आपली पैशाची व्यवस्था।
From where I'm sitting, Sensei, you're connected to Ehara and Yui Mamiya. I just need your help figuring out what that connection is.
Yagami-san, please. Are you implying I was some kind of liaison between them?
Well, Sensei, what was your relationship with Yui Mamiya? Were you close? Or would you say classmates covers it?
The two of us were never really that close. To be honest, I didn't really like the group of kids she hung out with. I guess you could say we didn't have the same interests.
When was the last time you saw her? Did you have a high school reunion by any chance?
They held a reunion around the time I graduated from college, but I didn't feel like going. That same class bullied a kid into jumping off the roof.
So if that's the case, you haven't seen any of your classmates since you all graduated from Kurokawa?
That's right.
Okay then. The thing is, Ehara-san and Mamiya are connected. It is kinda loose, but it's there. They have one thing in common.
What?
In both of their pasts, someone they knew was bullied to the point of attempting or committing suicide. Ehara-san lost his son, Toshiro-kun, and as for Yui Mamiya, it's her classmate, Mitsuru Kusumoto. That could be a factor, especially for Mamiya. It's possible that Ehara-san would be a sympathetic figure to her. Maybe enough to help construct an alibi for his revenge. It's possible she only played the part of a groping victim. What do you think? Does it have any merit, or is my theory full of holes?
Even if you're on the right track... Sawa-sensei? We're just waiting on you to start the staff meeting. Oh, sorry, I'll be right there.
What happened 13 years ago at Kurokawa? That might be the last piece of the puzzle. What about Yui Mamiya? How'd she react when Mitsuru Kusumoto tried to kill himself by jumping off that roof?
I'm sorry, I'm already late for my meeting.
I'm trying to ask you about a murder here. To Ehara, every unanswered question is a victory for that man. He's only a step away from walking for it. And I know Mamiya had other conspirators. It took more than one person to murder Mikoshiba. They're still at large, even as we speak. I'll be honest. I came here today with the suspicion that you might be more involved in this murder than you're letting on.
A suspicion?
Nothing you've said has made me feel any better about it.
And what should I do about that, huh?
I just want you to tell me, how are Ehara-san and Mamiya connected beyond what I've already figured out? I think you have the key to that answer even if you don't know that you're the one holding it. It's like a lock, and until I figure out how to get through it, I'm gonna keep picking at it.
I told you, I'm late for a meeting.
I'll be here when you get back. Have a good meeting.
Suit yourself.
Yagami-san. Yagami-san.
Hey, Sari-san? It's Yagami.
Hey, did you manage to talk to Sawa-sensei?
Yeah, turns out she really was in Mamiya's class. And they were both aware of the suicide.
Good to know. While we're on the topic, Hoshino-kun got his hands on some new info.
Let's hear it.
The bully at Kurokawa High was named Shinya Kawai. He transferred out right after Mitsuru-kun jumped, as if he were running away. Once he came of age, it looks like he worked here in Kamurocho.
Wow. You really can find a lot online.
Yes, and to top it off, Kawai earned a reputation for talking about how he drove a classmate to suicide. Maybe he thought he'd get a laugh in Kamurocho.
Probably would.
Kawai was more or less a Yakuza, though he never swore into it. I just sent you his picture. It was taken 5 years ago.
What? This guy?
You recognize him?
Not too long ago, some RK punks came asking his whereabouts. Said he was a girls' bar manager who went missing.
Yeah, it looks like he did work at a girls' bar. But we don't know which one.
Okay, so the guy's definitely suspicious. What business would RK have with him?
Do you know if they ever found him?
No. But their leader, Soma, said something about Kawai having already been killed. Like he just vanished from Kamurocho a few years ago, and that was it.
Wait, he was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu now that I think about it. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, two known school bullies. And they both end up murder victims?
That could be for a number of reasons. It's not rare for people to disappear in Kamurocho. Usually the trouble is money or women. Maybe that was the case for Kawai.
Could be.
Okay. We'll investigate Kawai a bit more on our end. With RK asking around, word on the street will be loud enough to hear.
How was it, Saori-san? What did Yagami-san have to say?
He said he recently ran into some RK members looking for Shinya Kawai.
Did he?
He also said RK later told him Kawai had been killed.
This is getting scarier with every new lead.
Now that you mention it, I have seen people getting stopped and asked about someone all over town. But if those were RK on the hunt for Kawai, could it have something to do with our case as well?
I'm honestly not sure how RK could be involved in all this. I'm going out for a bit, Hoshino-kun. Do me a favor and keep digging up what you can on Kawai.
Wait, what?
Sometimes you have to get out in the field. It can't just be Yagami-san all the time.
You don't mean you're going straight to RK for some answers?
What else would I be doing? I need to know why they were looking for Kawai.
Then I'm coming with. I can't just let you do that alone.
Don't worry. It's still light out, and I plan on staying in the open. Besides, if I'm alone, they'll be more eager to talk.
That may be, but still, I'll just call you about every 10 minutes then.
I find that rather unnecessary.
You sure?
Oh, is that Sari-chan I see?
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Nice to see you too.
Oh, hi. Say, aren't you one of Talk's lawyer friends? Does that mean he's on his way too?
It's just me today.
Fine by me. That means you and I get some girl talk time.
Oh, that stings, Mari. And here I thought I had a place in your heart.
Well, no one knows a lady's heart like a bartender. I guess you can stay.
Let's see.
All these bottles got you feeling lost? Care for a few pours from... Besides, a man with his tab can't complain.
You're too kind. So I'm actually here to ask you, how can I set up a meeting with RK?
Darn. So this wasn't a pleasure call? Well, I'm glad you're at least enjoying the drink.
True. And looking fancy doing it.
Oh, please, you two are going to embarrass me.
My apologies. I suppose being surrounded by such beauties has a timeless appeal.
I'll second that. Masuda here is looking at least a year younger.
Was that supposed...
पिकअप करने आया मैं तेरे को और
Well, would you look at that? Talk was right on the money. I couldn't have imagined.
You sure about that, Mari-san? I hardly feel comfortable wearing this in front of you.
What are you saying? You're so pretty.
I wouldn't say so.
Really? You're dynamite. Though, there is one thing that's missing.
What's that?
Pride. That's the final touch you need. Pride in your own beauty.
Well, I'm not sure I have that.
Then how about your pride as a lawyer? You have that, don't you?
As a lawyer?
Yes, there it is. Go ahead and take a look. Now that's the face of the girl who gets the man she wants.
It's been a while since I've felt this way. I have you to thank for that.
These bad boys won't know what hit them. Now, let's go dangle the bait.
You mean us, right?
You bet. Two nightlife girls like us alone on the street, literally, especially along Senryo Avenue. Why don't we take a walk?
Are you sure? I don't want to drag you into this.
Are you kidding? And miss the chance to see this makeover in action? But really, I want you to succeed. I promise I won't be a bother.